Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SPASRO. Subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. If your birthday is on this day, kindly comment your name with birth year on chat. If you like my work, kindly sponsor by buying super chat and sticker. We are born in this earth for some purpose, believe that you also born for the purpose. You are special, you're our unique personality who born on this earth. Today we are going to see about secret of April 18 Zodiac horoscope birthday personality. On the off chance that you were brought into the world on the 18th day of the month, you are touchy and will in general utilize your intrinsic instinct to assist you with succeeding the work environment. You may end up working for certain individuals, who through envy or instability, will endeavor to ruin you in any capacity that they can. In conditions like these, it is smarter to never really endure the hardship in light of the fact that to respond to such bitter allegations would accomplish more damage than anything else and just drag out the tattle. Since you motivate development any place you go, you would be appropriate to any job which requires critical thinking and change the executives. You are dynamic and need to do everything freely. You are in a propensity for talking discourteously. You are straight to the point in your considerations and you advise it to everybody straightforwardly. You generally prefer to embrace and manage occupations, which are more troublesome instead of those that are simple. You are an entirely capable individual and a diligent employee. You are extremely dynamic and you don't rest until you have arrived at your objective. You are a capable manager. You now and again become eager and you should attempt to remain calm. You anticipate that your spouse should be absolutely loyally to you. You may discover your day-to-day life upset and may likewise have fights with your family members. You ought to pick your life accomplice cautiously. You get so used to difficulties that you like your life to be brimming with battle. You ought to disengage yourself from any sort of lawful question, especially in the event that it includes your precious ones, as it might debilitate your pay. You have an excellent judgment and are exceptionally hard to be cheated and misdirected. You will acquire achievement in your life slowly and your marriage will likewise be a defining moment in your vocation. You may need to go through a type of activity. You may feel awkward and fretful by working under somebody. You will consistently need to be in the main position. You do like anyone meddling in your issue. Concerning, you might be inclined to coincidental wounds. You may experience the ill effects of bubbles, fever and skin issues. Radish, pepper and ginger will be useful to you. You like to overwhelm others totally. You don't prefer to be prompted by others. You are daring and fearless in your activities and discourse. You have the assurance to conquer any fiasco and misfortune. You normally prefer to help other people. You are probably going to acquire your fatherly property. You are a conceived pioneer, a proficient supervisor. You are fit for getting sorted out and moving others. You are particularly skilled in the regions of legislative issues, religion, workmanship, and law. You are profoundly innovative and have an incredible comprehension of individuals. You are progressive and ought to be taught in a few distinct fields, especially human expressions. Numerous extraordinary craftsmen are found under this number. You will in general be a slowpoke and should take as much time as is needed prior to picking a calling. You need insight and openness to various sorts of individuals before you track down the one zone in which you will practice. You can identify with individuals on the whole different backgrounds. You will do a considerable amount of voyaging and go through numerous changes. At base, you have an incredible dream for mankind. You need to improve the states of individuals, regardless of whether they are locally, state, country, or the world on the loose. This is the place where your most profound fulfillment lies, with playing out some assignment that will profit others. You can communicate your emotions well, however appease significantly on occasion. You have a quiet and surprisingly refined appearance. Notwithstanding, underneath it there is a feeling of disappointment with not having gotten your due throughout everyday life, either from guardians, associates, or your local area. Your test is to learn acknowledgement and absolution. There is a component of penance in your life. You need to relinquish every negative connection. Any considerations of vengeance will misfire gravely against you. You need to utilize your otherworldly and philosophical standpoint on the whole matters in which the equilibrium appears to have been struck against you. You pull in cash from all work that is administration arranged. The more you accomplish for other people, the more you get, profoundly and really, consequently. You are a visionary, an individual with an admired perspective. An individual trying to assemble a superior future and invigorating others. You seek after the objective to develop humankind in the public eye and bring congruity into it. Throughout everyday life, you assume the part of public safeguard. You think of it as your obligation to shield the privileges of the individuals who can't do it without anyone else's help. The universal number has the characteristic features of all primes. Symbol of success and excellence. The number of Soul 9 is a dedication of a person to all stages of his life, and also reveals all the mysteries of life, death and rebirth. It symbolizes you as a highly intellectual personality, possessing great physical strength in all its forms, capable of developing and uncovering enormous potential. The main problem of such people is not knowing what path they should take. They are often not aware of their abilities. Openness and, therefore, enthusiastic weakness. Simultaneously responsiveness, capacity to understand, capacity to offer good help. Inevitable confidence in great, a propensity to glorify our general surroundings. Appearance is regularly an impression of sensational temperament. The affection for the delegates of this figure is consistently in any case. They effectively surrender to motivations of enthusiasm and genuinely wish to be adored. For sentiment, they can move mountains and demonstrate their emotions. Rapidly lose interest in the individual, if that doesn't yield to their appeal. In marriage, these individuals ought to continually see indications of consideration from their accomplice, else they may imagine that they are not sufficiently cherished and search for something different. Uncreated knowledge and boundless potential are trademark highlights of individuals with the quantity of lives of 9. The dependence on inventiveness and creative ability present accomplishment in the craftsmanship world. Try not to sit around idly and reject exercises not identified with your capacities. Solid accomplishment outside of craftsmanship ought not be normal. The lone impediment is the way that not quickly an individual figures out how to see and find his gifts. Mars. Individuals of Mars are prepared to overcome completely all alone. They don't acknowledge protests, yet just more oppose them. They have the mental fortitude and solid will and, gratitude to these characteristics, make incredible progress. Yet, impulsivity negatively affects their exercises. They regularly don't gauge their qualities and don't convey them objectively. In adoration and association, they regularly have issues. It influences their inordinate pride. Having great hierarchical abilities, they completely don't endure a subordinate position. On the off chance that they intentionally utilized their qualities and capacities, they might have made huge progress. In this way, they are recognized by activity and undertaking, energy and confidence just in their capacities. These pioneers essentially depend on themselves, don't permit themselves to be outperformed. Now and again they are somewhat savage and haughty, they have incredible resolution. Find shared comprehension with individuals of the 3rd, 6th and 9th sorts.